Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to get into my Beauty Empties for 2022. You might see doggies walking around and hear doggy noises. I do have my pups in here with me today, but we're going to do a quick intro and then I'm going to point the camera downwards and we're going to go through all my Beauty Empties. Previously we did my makeup empties and I'll link that up in the cards, but now we're going to be doing my Beauty Empties. So everything that I used up in 2022 that I would not consider a part of my makeup collection. If you like this video and you like the content that I've been putting out, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. Leave me a comment down below about how your empties went this past year and if you have any predictions for 2023. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Is that where you belong? Are you the star of the show? I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my puppy dog, but I have another big bag of empties over here, so we're going to go ahead and dump them out and organize them. All right, I have more than I accounted for, so I just pulled a couple categories in and then I'll rearrange once we get through these. But my smallest category, I would say, is face masks. So I went through the Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Pumpkin Enzyme. This was a little bit too harsh for my face. Even though you're only supposed to leave it on for like 1 to 3 minutes, it was still too intense for me. So I actually used this on my upper arms to help with my KP. And then I had the Flight Mode hydrating mask. I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the, is it a Summer Fridays mask that is like coined to be able to put on during a flight and help your skin. This I got in a FabFitFun and used it up. It wasn't anything special. Let's move on to my cleansing products. So I have a couple cleansers here that I went through. I have some minis from Fresh and Clinique, either Point Perks or came with free gifts. I hate the smell of the Fresh one, but I use them up kind of begrudgingly whenever I get them in packs. And then this one is the Clinique All About Clean cleanser. This, I felt like it stripped my skin. I did feel extremely dry after using this one, so I wouldn't repurchase. This Tula one came in a FabFitFun. I used it up, it was okay. I didn't strip my face, but I also don't feel like it was an effective second clean. This is the Murad AHA BHA Exfoliating Cleanser. I love this, and I picked this up during a 21 Days of Beauty a couple years ago, and I would pick this up again. It's actually going to go on my wish list on Ulta. This one also came in a FabFitFun. It's Mad Skincare. I think it stands for something. This was nothing special. I used it up. It went in my shower. I used it up. Would not repurchase. This is the Innisfree Cleanser. I cut this open and got every little last bit out. I love this. I already have another one that I'm using right now, and I would repurchase this time and time again. Lastly, I have the CeraVe Salicylic Acid Cleanser. I did like this. I'm not sure if it's really worth the money. I believe the Inky List has a SA cleanser that I could use instead, but I did go ahead and use this up, but again, not sure I would repurchase. I went through a lot more than this also. I end up getting the Walmart brand of the foaming cleanser that is the dupe for CeraVe. I keep one by the bathtub and one in the shower, and I go through about 2 or 3 of those a year also, but at, you know, $3-4 a piece, I don't really track those. As far as cleansing balms and cleansing oils. I don't want to blind you with the lids on these ones, but I went through one of the Fourth Ray BFD oils. I love this, and I actually have another one in my shower, and I have another one on backup. This is the AOA Studios Green Tea Cleansing Balm. This is only about $9–10 on Amazon. I did enjoy this, but I felt like I had to use a whole lot more of this product to actually get my makeup to break down. So I went back to purchasing the Clinique. This is my holy grail. So while this is a more cost-effective option, I did not feel like it worked for the way that I have my makeup on. And then I have 2 of the regular size of the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I love this. I have repurchased the jumbo sizes, and so I'm hoping that 2 of the jumbo sizes will get me through the entirety of 2023. Let me throw in some random products real quick before we jump into skincare and hair care. And so I did go through one tanning product. So this is the Loving Tan in Light. I'm not really a gradual tanner type person. Typically, I'll put it on my legs a little bit in the summer because, again, I am as pale as a sheet of paper. And so I usually want my legs to have a little bit of color, but none of them ever look right on me. So this is not something that I would repurchase, but I did enjoy the way it looked as I was using it. I went through a package of the Shiseido cottons. I think this was actually one of the big packages, so this would have like the 180 something cottons in it. I have been able to find these cottons at TJ Maxx, and that's how I've repurchased some more of these, but I try to use reusable and washable cotton rounds whenever I can, but in a pinch I will use these. I went through a pack of the pimple patches. Again, I have hormonal acne, and I also do get acne as a result of certain food sensitivities. So these come in really, really well because I am also a picker. So to prevent myself from just gouging into my face and picking my pimples, I try to put these on whenever I can. And these have been an absolutely lifesaver. I've already repurchased these, but in like the jumbo pack. I have 2 essential oils. One is a Life Blend from Whole Foods, and the other one was a lavender rollerball. I would put this in with my diffuser at night, and then this rollerball I would just kind of put on my wrists or on my chest at night to help with relaxation. I hate the smell of lavender, but it does help me get to sleep a little bit faster, so that's why I would use it. And apparently I threw one of my perfume samples in here, and this should have been in my last empties, but this is just a mini of Toy 2. I'm looking at this stack and I'm avoiding it. So let's actually do hair care. So let me go ahead and pull those in. So I went through the shampoo and the conditioner. This is the Verb Ghost shampoo and conditioner. I really did enjoy this. I am working through some other shampoos, but I would repurchase this in the future. I have a Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner. I actually thought that I was buying the actual deep treatment that you rinse out and not the leave-in. So this was my mistake, but I did go ahead and I used it up. I do believe I like the actual like deep conditioning mask conditioner better than this. Some Olaplex products. So I have number 3, number 6, and number 7. I did use up the, and I have the shampoo. So I used up the conditioner last year, and so I used up the shampoo, which is number 4, earlier on in 2022. What was it? This one was in a Project Pan. You can see the markings on it. I absolutely love this. This does wonders for my hair. So I know Olaplex did just raise their prices, but my mom can get Olaplex like half off because she has an esthetician's license. So I am interested about bribing my mom to go ahead and replenish some of my Olaplex products for me. She did send me number 8. As a Christmas present. So again, I think I'm going to give her a call. She lives in Central Florida, so it's about 9-hour drive for me. Not something that I can easily just run down there and get, but this is something that I would like to repurchase this line. Also, if anybody is military or has military base access, They do carry Olaplex on base. Now, of course, it's tax-free and you get a little bit of a discount, so it's not as cheap as if you actually have like a professional license and can get it at like the wholesale places, but they do carry Olaplex on military bases. Few more products here. I have the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. I got this in a sample kit. I really do not think that this does anything for my hair, but I do use them up whenever I get them in kits. The Verb Ghost Oil, this also was in a project. I love this. I already have another one open. I will consistently repurchase this. This was also in a project. This is the Living Proof Best Day Ever Multitasking Styler. I also love this. I enjoyed using this up. This is actually on my loves list to repurchase if I can ever find it on sale, or I'll pick it up at TJ Maxx if I find it there. The IGK, this is the Mistress. This is the Hydrating Hair Balm. I also really enjoy this. I think this is the second one that I've gone through. I originally tried this in like a Sephora play, which Sephora, you need to bring those back. I bought so many products after trying out those samples. So I think, you know, maybe Sephora wasn't making money on them, but they sure made money off of me. But I really do enjoy this and I would repurchase. And then this is a Pantene dry shampoo. Did not like it. It did the job. I didn't like the smell. I didn't like the way it made my hair feel. I do wash my hair twice a week, but I also don't get overly oily, so I can get away with not using a whole lot of dry shampoo. Okay, the pile that I've been avoiding. Let's go with some toners first. I have this one from CosRx. It wasn't in a project, but I was just curious to track how long this lasted. And so I liked this, but I didn't think that it did anything beyond just hydrating my skin. I did use this at nighttime. This is the Innisfree Balancing Toner with green tea. I used up another one of these last year. I'm using up another one of them right now. I really do enjoy this in my morning skincare routine. I did try out the Witch Hazel, the Thyers Witch Hazel spray. Again, I don't think it does anything apart from adding some moisture to my skin prior to me putting on like a hyaluronic acid serum. I have two of the Paula's Choice BHA liquid exfoliants. Again, I'm oily, I have acne, and so this has really helped with my skin. I do use this at night, and I am currently working through one, and if you guys looked at my inventory video, you can see that I'm already planning on repurchasing these to get me through 2023. Let me pick out the eye creams. I know there is another one in here. So this is the Algenist eye cream. This came in a FabFitFun. It was all right. I enjoyed using it up. It moisturized the under eyes, but I wouldn't repurchase it for full price. This is a Biossance eye cream. I love all of their squalene products, but again, not enough to possibly buy the full size. This is a Verso. This came in a FabFitFun. This was a retinol under eye serum, so I use this at night. And then this was a Avocado Glow, or this was the Avocado Melt Retinol eye sleeping mask from Glow Recipe. I liked this. It was really thick, and it like I said, it's a melt, so it just melted beautifully into the under eyes. I think Glow Recipe is something that I want to try a little bit more from next year if I can find it in my skincare budget. Let me pull the moisturizers. So we have this Clinique one. It came in a free gift whenever I bought my cleansing balms. For some reason, so I have the 3 German Shepherds, and then we have a bunny rabbit. This smells like the shavings that I put at the bottom of the bunny cage, and I could not get that out of my head. So I powered through this. I would put a little bit extra and just put it on my hands and let it soak in and not smell it. But I don't know if they can do anything about the scent of this, but it smells like wood chips at the bottom of a rabbit cage. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultimate Repair Cream. I love this. Even though I am oily, I also have very dehydrated skin. So I love the amount of moisture that this gives to my skin. So I actually bought the humongous tube of this to use up during 2023. This is the Sephora Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. I also really like this one. It has a very lightweight feel to it. So I enjoy using this one in the summertime. This is the e.l.f. Daily Hydration. So I did purchase 2 of these at the end of the year during the e.l.f. Black Friday sale. And this is what I'm going to be using mixed with the First Aid Beauty one. So this is going to be my mixture of my moisturizer for the majority of the year. I have a few from Innisfree, so the Balancing Cream, and then I think this is the Intensive Hydration. I liked both of these. I was really surprised how quickly I went through this one, and I really wish that products would kind of, I couldn't take this out, but the amount of plastic that is between the inside of this jar and the outside is ridiculous. If you're going to do this, then make it refillable. But I just don't like when there's this extra plastic, and so I might try to pop this out just so I can more effectively recycle this, but that just upsets me a little bit about packaging. This one is the last of the moisturizers. This is a Summer Fridays Cloud Dew. I really enjoyed this, and it was a good size sample. And so again, with the extra plastic, I get it. They're trying to make it look like we're getting more product when we're not. I just wish they would stop doing that, and we could accept the fact that we're buying such little product for so much money. But I did enjoy this, and the way it sunk into my face. It made me feel kind of like plump and supple. I know some people hate that word, but it did make my skin feel supple, so I did enjoy this one. I have a retinol serum or oil from Paula's Choice. I just recently used this up. I did really enjoy this. I had used a retinol previously, and then I kind of graduated to this one. This was not too intense for my face. I used it every like 3rd day or so. I'm not sure if I saw a whole lot of difference in my skin, but I'm also not consistent with retinol. But this is something that I would consider repurchasing. I had mentioned in my other video that I want to go see a dermatologist in the upcoming months and kind of really have them analyze my skin. And if they recommend something like this, I would pick it up again. But I have a feeling they're going to want to put me on something prescription strength. But this is just a really good product. And because it's kind of suspended in that oil, it does make it a little bit easier for your skin to adjust to using a retinol. I'm picking around all of the ordinary stuff. I have one of the Innisfree Intensive Hydration Serums. I actually do enjoy mixing a lot of my other serums in with this, and so it combines into one like multitasker for me. I am working through one of these right now, and I have one on backup. They had a bunch of these on sale at TJ Maxx, and so I picked up a couple because I really do love this to, again, just add that extra hydration to my dehydrated skin. I used up the big container of the maracuja oil from Tarte. I really do enjoy this. I had some line markings here. At nighttime, I do like using an oil to just go ahead and seal everything in to really help all of my other serums really penetrate my skin at night. I have this vitamin C powder. I did pick up something similar to this from Good Molecules, but this one came in a FabFitFun. It sat around for a very long time, and then I decided to finally use it when I ran out of my other vitamin C product. So this is what I used for my vitamin C for the rest of the year. But this came in a FabFitFun, so Summer Fridays vitamin C serum. It only took me 3 months to run through this, and for the price of this, that would not be a repurchase for me. I have a couple outliers before we get into the ordinary. So this is a Lancome Genifique serum. This was a birthday gift from Ulta. It always is. With this small of a sample, I never see any difference in my skin after using this. And then I have 2 from Fourth Ray. This is the Matcha Face Milk. I really enjoy this again just for hydration. I am just trying to get as much moisture into my face as possible to maybe combat some of that oil production throughout the day. And this was a blue light serum. They sent this to me by mistake in an order. So they just told me to keep it, and I used it. Again, I don't really see a whole lot of benefit to anything of the blue light technology, but again, it just added a little bit more hydration to my face. So, my ordinary products. Let me go ahead and try to organize these because I'm sure there's some duplicates. I only had 2 duplicates in here. So this is the buffet serum. This is something that I would mix in with my moisturizers at night. This is a lactic acid serum. I would use this actually on my face sometimes, but mostly on my upper arms for my KP. These are 2 of the hyaluronic acid. Again, I would mix these in with my moisturizers in the evening time. This is the, arginine solution. I heard Kelly Gooch talking about this and how it helped with her forehead lines. I didn't really see that sort of result for myself, but again, the Ordinary is so affordable that I wouldn't mind trying it again at some point. And then this one here is the niacinamide serum treatment. This one down here is the retinol in squalene, and so this was the 2%. This was my first introduction into retinol serums. This is the caffeine solution. This I mix in with my daytime skincare. This was an alpha lipic acid. Again, this is something that I would use on my arms for my KP. Then these are all oils. So we have the marula oil, and this is the rose hip seed oil. So again, I would use these oils in the evening times to go ahead and lock in all of my moisturizers. Something else for you guys that are trying to recycle as much as you can with your products. With the Ordinary, they do have glass droppers, and you can actually take the dropper out. So this is the part that is going to be pretty much difficult or impossible to recycle because it has rubber and the plastic. You can separate the rubber from the plastic if this is a plastic that you can recycle. And so this might be the only thing that goes in the landfill, but you can recycle these glass pipettes. And so I highly recommend when you guys go to trash or recycle all of your products, pull the glass pipettes out of your products and recycle those too. I pulled out all my hand moisturizers. So if you follow me on Instagram, I do include these in my monthly empties when I use them up. I have eczema on my hands. That's why you probably won't ever see me wearing my wedding band, because if water gets trapped underneath there or it gets too humid, I break out in horrible eczema around my fingers. I will get eczema on my fingertips, and it's very painful. So I go through a lot of hand creams. I do keep one of these in every single one of our cars. I have one in my purse. When I used to work in the office, I constantly had one in my office at work. Now that I work from home, I just have a regular, I have one of these in my desk where I work from home. But I went through, the big ones I keep by my nightstand, but I went through one big one, then 2, 4, 6, 7 little ones, and this probably is not all of them because I probably threw away a couple without sticking them in my empties. And then I went through one Aquaphor. When my hands are really dry, and again, because of hand washing and hand sanitizer, I work in a medical facility. So again, my hands would get very, very dry. So I would use this on my lips, on my hands, sometimes even on my face, because I had a lot of issues with acne because of my mask. And so I would just cake my skin in Aquaphor whenever I could too. Let me pull in my body lotions. So I went through a sample of the Kapari coconut milk. This is basically coconut oil. I buy this in huge tubs at Sam's Club, so if I really wanted something like that to be able to rub all over my body, I wouldn't have to pay these prices, but this had been a sample that was sitting around in my collection for like 2 years, so finally I cut it open and just smeared it on my legs and call it a day. I went through a little jar of the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. Oh, it still smells. I swear. They have candles, I'm sure, that smell like this, but I just want my whole life to smell like this all the time. And if I had a second scent to back it up with, it would be the sugared banana from Hemp's. I have another one of these going in my closet right now. I love the smell of banana, and so this was just such a treat to put onto my legs every morning before I got dressed. And so I will consistently purchase this as long as Hemp's makes it. This was another Hemp's that I ended up getting. It was a holiday scent. I got it on sale. This I kept by my computer here at home, and I did go through it this year. Again, it's not anything special. I didn't really like the scent, but again, I really do like how hydrating the Hemp's lotions are. I tried out the Dr. Teal's body lotions, and I currently have another one of these going right now. They're all right. They do the job. I usually put these on after I get out of the bath or the shower at night. So again, it does the job to hydrate my legs and my arms. Sometimes I would mix a little bit of the body oil in with the Dr. Teal's at night, and this is just the Neutrogena body oil, the fragrance-free one. I went through a Fourth Ray White Peach body milk. There was nothing special about this. It was extremely thin. I think I added this to get free shipping, and it was on sale, so I think I got it for $2. The smell was nice, but this isn't anything I would seek out. This was a hand cream that I ended up, oh, it's actually a hand scrub. So this is a hand scrub that I got in a FabFitFun, and I just kept this in my shower and used it actually on my arms for my KP. It was nice and gritty. It smelled nice, but not anything I would seek out. This is the St. Ives Renewing Collagen and Elastin Moisturizer. And so what I do for my nighttime moisturizer is I actually take a big tub. Right now I actually have a CeraVe tub. And so I take a big tub, I mix in one of the hyaluronic acids and one of the other serums. I'm not sure what I have in this year. And then I also take some of the CeraVe healing ointment that is kind of like the Aquaphor, and I mix them all together and I put them in airless pumps, and that's the moisturizer that I use at night. So it already has my serum in it, and it already has an occlusive in it, and so I just smear my face with that and go to bed. Our last category is kind of like shower and miscellaneous. So I ended up getting a sample of the Ocean something body scrub from Lush. It was nice. It was a salt scrub. It was very, very scrubby. Smelled nice, but again, for how much they charge for this stuff, I'm not sure that I would go out of my way to pick up this from Lush. I do love their bubble bars, and we go through a bunch of their bubble bars, but I'm not sure if I would go for one of their scrubs. I did use up, this is an Harper and Airy exfoliating sugar cubes. This came in a FabFitFun. I did use these up this year. They're all right, but as soon as they get too hard to use, it's basically, they're trash. So if you get these in a subscription box, please try to use them before they get too hard. This is one of the Aveeno Positively Radiant 60-second in shower facials. Jessica Braun raved about these years ago. So I actually have another one of these going in my shower right now. I do enjoy these. They're a little bit exfoliating. I do also use this on my arms and chest to help with my KP. I have one of the Tree Hut Coconut Lime Shave Oils. I love this shaving cream. I actually have allergic reactions to them, so I cannot use shaving creams. So I had been using conditioner to shave for the longest time until I found this. So I love this. I agree with, is it Jessica Braun who says that she wished that they had an unscented version? The scents are nice, but yeah, we don't need any scents on them, especially when, some of us do have more reactions to these types of products, but I would love an unscented one. This was a mineral milk bath product that I got in FabFitFun. My husband and I really enjoy taking baths, so we used this up. I think we only got about 4 baths out of this. It was nice, but not anything that I would seek out. And then this is a Frank Body coffee scrub. These things, they make a mess, they smell great, and they leave your skin feeling amazing, but man, are they a mess. So be prepared with like either a detachable shower head or a cup to fill with water so that you can wash down your shower after you use this. But again, this is something that I would repurchase. Kind of an outlier over here is one of my native deodorants. Um, I went on a natural deodorant journey, and they do work for me to an extent, but I think I've mentioned in all of my videos that I live in Florida and it gets very hot here. And so I don't particularly like smelling from my sweat. And so I do go back and forth between a natural deodorant and a deodorant with antiperspirant. And so I kind of rotate, every other day or so that I'm at least getting some benefits of an antiperspirant, but also kind of giving my skin a little bit of a rest in between also. But this is not the only one that I've gone through. I typically go through maybe 4 of these a year. So one last time, here is all of my Beauty Empties, so skincare, hair care, and body care for the year. I hope you enjoyed, and now on to the outro. I hope you enjoyed seeing my Beauty Empties for 2022. My total empties for the entire year was over $2,500. And again, that is retail price, not necessarily the price that I paid for the items. But just like I said in my makeup empties, it does bring a lot of awareness to myself and hopefully to others about how much we are spending on these products. Not only that, but how much waste we are creating. I do try to recycle as much as it possibly can with my items. But again, it makes me more mindful and kind of bring some intentions to my brain about my upcoming usage in 2023. I hope everybody had a safe and happy new year. Welcome to 2023. I'm so excited to be back on my channel and be sharing my journey with everybody. Again, if you like my content, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I have a lot of exciting content coming up this year with Project Panning, conscious consumerism, low buys / what I'm calling a controlled buy. I hope that you stick around for more videos. Next, coming up, I believe I'm going to have a recap of my deck of panning progress from last year that will roll us into and prepare us for my deck of panning upload on the 20th. But I hope to see you guys in my next video. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.